Welcome to Spanglish with Sean. Today, we turn the spotlight on English language and we're looking at the topic Concord. Now, some of you might wonder, what is Concord? Well, don't stress. I'm going to help you to guess the S, the V, and the A. Have you guessed? I'm sure you have. Subject, the S stands for subject, verb, agreement. Right, so we often use this expression to talk about how we form sentences correctly with the subject and the appropriate verb to match the subject. Now, we need to know the essential verbs, the helping verbs, first of all, before we get deeper or delve deeper into other somewhat intricacies of the subject-verb agreement in English language, which can be a very sticky concept for many people to grasp, even when they have been taught it over and over again. But guess what? Because you are tuned into Spanglish with Sean, you will learn it once and for all, and you will master it. Right? Anywhere you are, anywhere you go. All right, and so just pay attention. But before, call your friends and your families, let them know that we are on. The video is ready. Okay, so there are three main helping or auxiliary verbs. We have to be, to do, and to have. But today, this video will focus on to be. So what are the forms of the verb to be? Well, as we can see here on the board, we have am, are, is, are. Very limited, right? But the pronouns are important to remember because these pronouns help you to determine what form to use. So it's similar to Spanish, the conjugated forms. So I am, so am only goes with I. You would not use it with you or we. You, singular. So you are referring to one individual. He is, she is, it is. So these are the subject pronouns. Remember, we are talking about subject-verb agreement, concord. So the verb agreeing with the subject. And so I'm starting you off with the pronouns. So we have, these are the singular forms. I, you, he, she, it. In fact, we say the first person, second person, third person in English. Now we have the third person plural over here. So we can, if you are asked a question, what's the plural of I? We. And of course, the correct verb form would be are. We are. The plural form of you again. You are, referring to several. As in Spanish, and that's a good thing with Spanglish with Sean, you will see the comparisons with English and Spanish, right? And so your appreciation for language develops even greater, right? So we have, in Spanish, you will just say ustedes for you, plural. But in English, we don't have that luxury, right? We have to use the you again, even if we're talking about one individual or several. So you just have to remember that. And of course, the plural form for he, she, or it, they. Remember that. All right. Now, this is an important principle to remember. How do we find the subject of a sentence? Because this is going to help you always in helping you to making sure that you use the correct verb form. Because if you're unable to identify the subject of a sentence, then you are in big problems. Trust me. But I don't want you to be in that problem. And you will not be in that problem. Why? Because you are tuned into Spanglish with Sean. All right. So the principle is that always ask yourselves who or what with the conjugated or finite verb form, right? So let's take an example. Let's say I am tall. Or let's take that one. I am tall. The question would be, who is tall? Now you wouldn't say Mary. You wouldn't say John. You would not say you. The subject, who is tall? I am. Who? Or let's add another one. My mother is wealthy. Who is wealthy? So the conjugated verb will be is and the wealthy. The who is wealthy. So you have to use all of that clause. Who is wealthy? We're asking the who. My mother. And there you go. Or she is wealthy. So I'm sure you're understanding now how to find the subject. And we're going to get some more practice because we have some examples on this side of the board. So number one, you dash intelligent. Now which one of the appropriate verb forms would go with you? Absolutely, you're right. Are. So you are intelligent. And we are referring to the singular form. You, one individual. You are intelligent. So I'm looking, I know you're all paying attention. So I could say perhaps Maria. There's a Maria out there, or Rihanna, right? Rihanna, or Chanel. You are intelligent. So without calling your name, I can say you are intelligent, referring to you, Chanel, or Rihanna, or Britannique, right? Or Michael. You are intelligent. But let's call some specific names now. Richard, which we substitute for he. So this is a pronoun, still a subject pronoun, but we now have a proper noun, right? Richard, right? Remember we did that lesson on common nouns and proper nouns? So please, you can go back to that video and watch it. So Richard is intelligent, right? She, subject pronoun, and we get a proper noun now. Subject again. Well, let's find the subject. Let's practice the principle. Please always remember, who or what is intelligent? Richard is intelligent, right? So the subject would be Richard. So let me circle that as this and put SUB, subject, right? Number two, as we were going there, she, subject pronoun, the subject, Shellyan, the proper noun, and with the correct verb form, it would not be are, right? It has to be, based on the rule right here, it has to be Shellyan. She is smart, right? No, smart and intelligent, synonymous, right? So we give you learning some synonyms too. Number four, it, again, a pronoun, subject pronoun, but we replace it with a proper or common noun this time. My cat. I didn't tell the name of my cat. You perhaps have a name for your cat. Very good. So my cat is or are. Of course it is. It is. It is. There's a tongue twister. So my cat is cute, and we could say and frisky. Right? So very playful. But it doesn't matter what you say about your cat. It's all, the cat is still one. It referring to it, the subject. So is appropriate. Now, what about we, the plural form? Well, always remember, if we have 100 persons, individuals, and you put yourself, I, with those people, it's no longer they, it's we. So Richard and I becomes we. Right? So we will not be is. So whereas Richard by himself is, once I add someone else to it, myself, I, then it becomes, of course, you are saying are, and you are correct. Richard and I are generous. Okay? Number six, you, the plural form now. So this form is plural. Right? Here was singular. Right, so you, again, only are can be there as the verb form. In the present tense, remember too, the present tense, we're looking at the present tense. So you are always punctual for class. All of you out there, yes, you're always tuned into my videos on time. Right? And you subscribe, and therefore you will definitely see the videos when they roll in, right? And you are there to watch and learn, and that is our aim with Spanglish with Sean, right? And the last one, they, subject pronoun, but we can remove the they and have names, proper names. Richard, Shellyan, and Marsha is, no, it can't be. has to be, because we have several people. I am not in it, so it's not we. So the R would be out. We would be out. They, yes, they. So it has to be R. So our friends. Right. So very simple concept, but very important. At least I tried to make it simple for you, and I hope it has become simple for you, and you will, because we are going to go deeper. We're going to get more challenging stuff when it comes on to using subject-verb agreement correctly, appropriately, right, in the English language. All right, so guys, it was really great presenting this lesson to you. There will be the next video. We will look at the verb to do. And so you have to tune in again next time. So from Spanglish with Sean, please have a great day. Remember to subscribe, like, and make your comments. Please feel free. I enjoy reading your comments. All right, so have a good day. Blessings.